So it's Wednesday today. So that means it is This Week in Freight powered by my friends over at DAT. Today we're doing a reefer break lane analysis. And as you guys know, this is 100% viewer submitted out there. So if you want your lanes broken down on the show, you guys, I need you guys to email my team podcast@thefreightcoach.com. I need shipping city, delivery city, and trailer type. And then we're going to break it down. I'm just here to help you guys read freight markets and how I currently go about it and what I do out there to apply it to my current book of business inside of my brokerage. But this one, now I chose this one. There was a bunch of different ones that came in, and obviously it's DOT week. I've seen so many posts about people flipping out about rates and where they're at and everything else. And so I purposefully chose one based on a post that I had saw, and somebody had actually submitted out of Nogales, Arizona, but it was going to a different area. And I chose this one because it's pretty wild out there, ladies and gentlemen. But this one, you guys, is Nogales, Arizona, going to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And it is for a reefer. And, again, when I'm out there and I'm looking at lanes to quote and I'm looking at everything, you guys, the first thing I always pay attention to is miles. And this one is sitting at 2350 on the miles, right? So we're looking at 5 days transit on that one. Obviously, the day of the week that it ships is going to drastically change the price on this one, especially if it's like shipping today for Monday. But, tomorrow for Monday, Friday for Monday, that one is going to show a little bit of stability here. But, I just want you guys to see this, for example, right? So I pulled it up, and this is like within the last 7 days, and this pulls in recent data as well. This lane jumped $1,000 this week, which is wild, but that's not even I wouldn't even say that is what is going to be the wildest jump out there. So like I had said, I had went out and I had started looking at truck postings out there, and specifically for this week, right? I normally don't do this, but I want you guys to see what is going on out there, because this year is a true Blitz week style dropping capacity and everything else that we see. And from my perspective, so I wrote some of these lanes down that we are seeing posted currently out of Nogales, Arizona, going into just the state of Pennsylvania. Okay, so I saw one that was up for $13,500. I saw a bunch of them up for about $10,000 that people were trying to post it out there for. And I pulled data from postings from today through Friday, and that's where they were sitting out there. But that's not even the craziest ones that I saw. The other day or yesterday, I had pulled it up because I got a lot of friends who run produce. And, one of my buddies sent a screenshot and said, Chris, look at this. I mean, there was multiple. I saw ones for $15,000, $18,000, all out of Arizona, down into like, it was also down in like McAllen, Texas, and Laredo, Texas as well. So it's like, it's wild to see out there, like these market shifts, because again, like we're using a lot of this data. And this week is proving to be one of those ones where it's like, if you're going to go out there and bid on freight, you got to have truck in hand. All right. Straight up, you have to have truck in hand. You got to talk to your carrier networks that are out there and go out there and bid, because yeah, there are people who are going to go in and quote whatever they're going to quote. That's the free market, right? That is what it is. But, a lot of the carriers that we personally work with, we're moving for similar prices than what we are during non-Blitz week stuff that's out there. But again, this lane, and this is going to only go up, you guys, for this one out of Nogales going to Philadelphia. It jumped $1,000. And then if you go out there and search for truck postings right now and load postings, you guys, it's even higher than that out there. So those are those things to pay attention to. My gut, and I said this on Monday when we were doing the dry van analysis, my gut says this is going to go through Memorial Day at the soonest. All right. So I'm not saying the prices are going to be at as high as they are, but capacity is going to probably remain limited, and it is going to be more expensive out there. So pay attention to that as you're navigating through this time. You can see it on the charts already, you guys. Rates are going up, and I would expect that here over the next couple of weeks. And then it might taper off after Memorial Day. I'll address it at that time, but I've seen it go through Memorial Day with Blitz week pricing, and I wouldn't be surprised with that.